right, well, welcome back. This is episode number 3 after a big win against Lovejoy. We're going to get into all of that. But first, I'm Blake Grundy.
I am Phil Morgan.
And we are, as always, brought to you by Farmers Bank and Trust. We've said it before, awesome dudes.
Let me get it off the rip.
Go ahead.
With these guys.
I love it. Go ahead. Bring it.
How many times have you worked or had a bank account where they called to check on you after stormy weather? 0 times? You need to get a new bank.
0 minus 0.
You need to get to Farmers Bank and Trust.
But before now I've had one.
Now you do.
I've had one, and that was this morning. Dan and Don sent us a text message.
Yeah,
hey,
good.
How are you guys doing? Everything okay? Anything you need? Like this is what we're talking about when we're saying they're about the community.
They really are.
Like I legitimately have never had a banking institution, let alone people that are busy with their job, take the time to text little old Blake.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Like that was really cool. You're right.
It was a big deal. Really appreciate that, guys. That's above and beyond. It's a commitment to community. I love it.
Yeah.
They're definitely worth a stop if you're looking for a local bank to do your banking with. Give Farmers Bank and Trust a shout out because you won't regret. I don't think you'll regret that decision at all.
Yeah, you won't regret the decision. Just like we didn't regret the decision of having the game moved away from a no-fun zone
bonus
to
home game.
The fun zone.
And the fun zone showed up.
Wow.
What a game. What a game, man. First of all, let's just say thanks to all the people that even Lovejoy, like we'll just off the top, we will say thanks to, Lovejoy had to make a lot of concessions to get there. Mm-hmm. It's hard to move a home game away. It's not easy to do. Our guys were already down there. And so there was a lot of logistical stuff on both sides.
Yeah.
Credit to both schools for working hard to come up with a solution so the games could get played, because ultimately that's what really matters. These kids get the chance to put all their hard work out there on the field, and these coaches made sure that happened. And that, to me, that's a credit to both schools for sure.
Hey, also, shout out Professor Diggs.
Come on.
Shout out to you, man.
Hey.
You said my head says Lovejoy, my heart says Anna. I got to go with my heart on this one. And, brother, your heart did not lie.
Your heart did not lie. You should trust your heart more.
Hey, listen, we poke fun, and so I'm also going to give credit there where credit's due. 45-14, by the way, was the score. If you weren't there, you missed I don't know, an avalanche, a downpour.
I don't know that they let's reference Diggs. Let's do that. Let's give Diggs a reference. Let's make sure he knows we've buried the hatchet. We got no
Professor
ill will.
Diggs, DFW Inside High School Sports. Like, yep. I saw your show, brother. Hey,
we
by the way,
we watch.
By the
you.
way, you're invited to come to any coach's show you want to come to, man. We'd
Yeah,
love to have
out.
you over at Roadhouse and see what we do, and I'd love to meet you in person.
The baskets of rolls flow plentifully.
They abound much.
There is no shortage of rolls, my brother. Come hang out with us. No. Look, he had said something before the game in his pick, and he said, they've got Janisic, right?
Yeah.
They've got this kid, and the guy's an athlete.
Jacob's a really good player, man. He's a really good quarterback.
Really good player, and I felt like when we looked at it, we were talking about him and Jones, the running back.
Zach Jones, yes.
We were talking about those two guys coming in, and our defense just decided that it was just going to be a different kind of game,
mm-hmm.
and it was pretty early. I felt like there was some control pretty early.
Yes.
I know that others felt like there was maybe a glimmer of hope for Lovejoy at half.
I think like you and I shared a similar sentiment. I think we both said it on the broadcasts where you can watch that on Huddle TV or listen to 97.5 K-Lake. Shout out both of those organizations making it happen. Lucas Reynolds kind of holding it down for Kyle Vision. Like the Kyle Vision scrambled did an awesome job.
Right, and that's not easy.
No.
All the technical side behind that, whole nother deal, man. Whole nother deal. So Jared from K-Lake, one of our
Jared Alator. Shout out Jared, brother.
We
Love
see you, brother.
But like so you and I both had a similar sentiment though, going into halftime, and it was Anna are keeping them in the game with our penalties and mistakes. And if we clean that up and just say, you know what, if they want to do stuff after the whistle, they can do stuff after the whistle. We're going to play between the whistles, and we're going to play hard. And that's really that was the turning point. I believe Coach Parr went into the locker room and said, guys, we're a better football team.
And it's so hard, guys. Look, for the average fan, it's hard to understand. It's hard to realize why you'd be so undisciplined. Why would you let your emotions get the better of you? This is a highly competitive, violent game.
And boy, was there some trash talking.
Ooh, buddy.
Before on socials,
socials down on the field, like there is no short. It's listen, it is highly competitive, violent game. And when these young men are playing that, it is testing their manhood at every single play. Like their ability to control their emotions, their ability to stay disciplined, their ability to focus on their job and do their job the best that it can be done. It's going to push that every single time.
Yeah.
And this kind of matchup, the heatedness of this match, I mean, it's become a rivalry for us. It's just going to do that. It's going to lend itself to that naturally. For an average fan, it's hard to understand. How come you just don't keep your cool, man? Just stay cool. Let them be the ones that. But we're not in it. We're not in the trenches. We're not taking the hits. We're not hearing the words. You know.
We're also humans, and there's only like at some point your emotions do reach a boiling point. And,
I mean,
and like football is just it's wrapped up in the nature of having violent interactions within the confines of the game. Also means there's some emotional stuff there. Like it just is, but. We got all of that figured out at halftime, and it was a 28-0 third quarter. And the fourth quarter was kind of just a celebration, victory lap, run out the clock, let our twos get some work in there. They work hard. Coach Parr said it. They work hard. They deserve playing time as well.
But can I make the point?
You could, this is half your show. You can make any point you want. Who's going to say no? Me? That doesn't matter.
The fans may want you to say no. That way our show gets shorter.
Never.
I think we hear a lot of talk. We just wanted to keep playing. We wanted to see our guys, our ones, keep doing their thing. It was really early in the fourth. We put our twos in.
Like
10:38 to go.
Yeah.
It was like 10:38 to go, and our twos went in. And I understand Coach's explanation. I'll never second guess why he did it. It makes perfect sense. Like these kids do work hard, and they work hard year round, and they're up early. They work all day, and they go home and get to bed late.
Yep.
Especially if they're responsible student athletes. On top of that, it's hard, and to feel like you never get rewarded makes it really hard. So that was a reward for those guys.
Yeah,
and some of them took full advantage.
Yeah.
They sure did. Shy away from the challenge. It was a lot of fun to watch those guys get in.
They balled out, man. Like this is going to be a fun one to talk about. We're going to get into the stats here pretty quickly. But like there's a lot to go over. There are some eye-popping numbers.
Yeah. Big stuff.
Man, and like you know, as we talk about it, yeah, if the ones had played all game, like the numbers would be even more video game like, and they already are. But like you said, the twos deserved to get in the game, and
they did.
And they acquitted themselves well. And what I loved is our second team defense kept fighting until the last play to not let Lovejoy get in the end zone and not give up a score at all in the second half. That's a big deal. Like at the end of the day, Jacob Janicek is still a really, really good quarterback, and the receiving core is younger and is growing.
Yep.
I came away impressed with a couple of their receivers, and like. They're going to just grow and get better.
Yep.
Right? But, like, the defense did a great job of acquitting that, and Jacob is a wonderful quarterback, and so to not allow any points in the second half is a big deal against the Lovejoy offense.
It really is.
That has Jacob Janicek at the helm. But with that being said, enough about the other team. Let's get to the offense and talk about our team.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
At Farmers Bank & Trust, we offer banking solutions to help you through any season of life, from no-fee checking to our mobile app for easy on-the-go banking. From instant issue, tap-to-pay debit cards to click switch, used to quickly, securely transition automated payments and direct deposits from one account to another, and much more. For your family, for your business, come home to Farmers Bank & Trust.
All right, we're back with offense.
Yeah, we are.
We're back with offense. Offense has a little bit to talk about this week. A couple weeks ago, we were struggling to find stuff to talk about.
It is what it is.
And sometimes you just got to say the truth. I know that when we talk about the truth, when we talk about the boys struggling in any way, in anything that they do, we always get a handful of people that just like a hate on our show because we're talking truth. But truth is truth. You know, numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie this week. I'm going to say off the rip, I don't think they knew who was coming. I don't think they knew who was coming. I don't think they knew who they were getting. Zai and a couple other guys said they thought they were going to get the Anna from last year, and we are not the Anna from last year. We have grown. We have gotten stronger. We have gotten better. And they came out ready to prove it.
I think they also thought they were going to get the Anna of the last 6 quarters of football, the Anna offense of the last 6 quarters of football, and that's not the Anna offense they got. So like to your point, it was impressive.
It was impressive. Cormon Houston, number 3, was one of those guys that led the charge. Look, Cormon is a young kid and absolutely full of talent.
Yes.
Like if DFW doesn't start taking notice after this game about this kid and about his potential, I don't know what you're looking at in terms of football. Look, there's some great football being played in Anna, and Cormon Houston's one of those kids who's playing it. 4 receptions for 52 yards on the night, had 2 touchdowns, found pay dirt twice, averaged of 13 yards per catch, and had 1 massive play of 32 yards on the day. In a game where we're scoring 45 points, he made a huge mark on this game. And we were pretty hard a couple weeks ago about telling the young man you can't drop wide open passes. Like we said some stuff. But look, my hat's off to you, Cormon. Sorry, it was amazing. This game was very good. There was some improvement there, a lot of improvement, and the scoreboard ends up showing it. So
yeah, and
3 stickers, by the way.
Yeah, 3 stickers on the evening. Mon talked about it in his post-game interview. Like I wanted to focus, right? Nothing about it. You asked him, hey, when that ball's in the air, what's going through your mind? And he just said, just stay focused. Just stay focused. Make the catch. I don't want to drop it. Complete the play, right? Like I don't want to relive that. And that's part of that like mental fortitude that it takes to come back and get better from mistakes. Yep. And Mons, you got that. Yeah. And like I can't wait to see what the rest of the season holds and what the rest of your career holds, because dude's a freshman.
And how many times have we watched I mean, he broke the cover. I mean, the coverage was broken there. Yeah. He was wide open, slipped into the backfield, no one around him. When that ball hits the air, when Zai puts that up in the air and it's floating back his direction, first of all, it feels like an eternity when you know no one's around you.
Yep.
Second of all, like that's the thing. Like you probably feel like you got bricks on the ends of your hands. And it's just such a high stress moment because there's going to be no one to blame if you drop this ball. Right. And he focused. He brought that ball in and he took it in for a touchdown. It was a great play. It was very well executed. And so Cormon, we start with you this week. 3 stickers, Cormon.
There you go.
Good job, kid.
Hey, the next guy up. New name, new face, new number.
You saw this kid before I ever did.
Yep. Saw him at a couple of practices, and I pulled him aside this week and was like, all right, number 6, Keyshawn Miles. I was like, all right, Key, come over here. I need you to give me a spelling of your name. Like I need that because
we want to put some respect on it.
Because I had a feeling after watching him play in some practices, I was like, we're gonna be talking about this dude pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like former basketball player. He came out and was like, hey, Coach Barr, I want to play football. And Coach Barr was like, okay, we'll teach you how to play wide receiver. And dude's taken to it.
Once a baller, always a baller.
Once a baller, always a baller. I feel like the Antonio Gates. Hey, did you know Antonio Gates played football or played basketball in college? That's why he's so good at I feel like that. But no, Keyshawn, like you had 1 catch for 21 yards, and of course your first catch in a Coyote uniform, you take it to the house.
I mean, casually just score a touchdown.
A tutty. By the way, our explosive play threshold for receiving, I think, is 30 yards.
Yes.
And running, it's 20 yards. So, if it had been 9 yards further out, you get an explosive play sticker. But Keyshawn, you're going to walk away your first game of the season with that sticker for that 1 catch for 21 yards and a touchdown. And I think this is only the beginning for this young man. And real quick, Keyshawn, as you're watching this, brother, we're gonna get a picture of you. I know your graphic, your graphic is up on the screen, and we didn't have a picture from Headshot Media Day yet that we were able to grab. So we're gonna make sure to get one for you so that you got your picture up there, because we want you guys to get your recognition and name and face out there so that you guys can get to the next level and keep your football careers going.
When we know you guys, look, we always want you guys to clip our stuff. We always want you to send it out, put it out on your socials. We don't care. This for this show is for you. Like that's been the heartbeat for us for years. Is this show is for you. It's about encouraging you. It's about lifting you up. It's about recognizing your hard work and your achievements on that football field. So, Keyshawn, come find us. If we don't find you first, make sure we get a picture of you to put in our lower third graphic.
There you go. I love it.
So
that's Keyshawn. So you get the next guy.
I'm gonna talk about the surgeon, Ace Traylor, number 7, baby. Come on.
There was a Surgeon General warning that was issued in Anna, Texas on Friday night.
Every time he plays, the Surgeon General warning needs to go before him. Like it's just
beep. Beep, like at the lower third ticker going.
I thought you were backing the truck up. I didn't know what you were doing there. Look, he had 6 carries, running back, rushing, 6 carries for 15 yards and a touchdown.
Petey Jones
finds himself
tailback, y'all.
finds himself in the end zone, gets 5 receptions for 71 yards, 14.2 average in that regard, and gets 1 massive explosive play for 33 yards. So he's found a touchdown, finds pay dirt. He gets himself an explosive play, right? He's got 6 carries on the day. Like this is a guy who's doing everything and anything he can to help his team win.
By the way, that all of that is with his 68-yard touchdown run getting wiped off the board for a holding penalty that I still have not seen the hold on.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there, right?
45-14.
We don't need to complain about it. We won by 31 points.
Now, I'm sure Ace will complain a little bit because I think he probably would like to have that back.
Ace is not a complainer. He'd love to have it, but yeah, that dude moved all around the formation, and we talked about it on the broadcast. He was everywhere. Halfback, in the slot, in the outside, moving in motion. They moved him all around the formation.
And I'm surprised he could be in all those places since he's still blocking that guy from Walnut Grove back to
the
parking lot.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to make the show.
He actually went over to the Walnut Grove game and blocked that guy and then came back and ran the ball for us. It was pretty impressive, Ace, to see you kind of pulling double shifts like that.
Way to go, Ace. You are the man.
But this was such a dominant performance by Ace. He was just a heartbeat of the team, and it's he only ran six carries for 15 yards. That's not big a deal. Mm-mm. No, he was everywhere, and he was bending the defense to his will.
Yeah.
There were so many times it was just Ace is open again. Oh, Ace sat down in the soft part of the zone right there and just a little dig route and just sat down in it, got a 4-yard catch and just took it for 8 yards.
Look,
Ace, what are you going to do with that?
Ace, it's just nasty, man. I mean, it's good. It's just good stuff. It's so much fun watching him play. Surgical, smart, hardworking, just dedicated to this team. But hey, before we go to the next, do you need to take a little break before you run through this massive list of stats that's going to come next? Do you need to take a nap?
Will you give a shout out to the guy that just came back? Will I catch my breath for what's about to come?
No, I don't know if you look.
Shout out to seeing Michael Kennedy on the field again.
Michael Kennedy, healthy, cleared, back. Running routes, getting some playing time. It's all such an important part of Coyote football. Michael knows his place. He understands his role. And to see him out there again was
I'm getting myself ready for what I'm about to read.
You're warming up. Yep. I didn't know what you were doing over there, but it has been good to see him. A couple guys have come back this year from some pretty significant injuries. I know we had several guys with some shoulder injuries in the offseason, and Michael had done some. I think it was a dislocation in his, and but see Aiden Palmer back, and we're going to get to talk about him later. So a lot of guys, Michael Kennedy, one of them for sure, was a very, very good. It was a sight for sore eyes to see Michael out there. So, all right, you ready? Okay, he's saving up. He's saving up his words. All right, here we go. Let's hear about it.
This is my quarterback, y'all.
Hey, that's my quarterback.
Hey, he might have heard the most noise out of anybody all week. All he can do is run. He's not that good this year. Where was he against? Shut the front door. Boom. Number 8, Zyondre Williams, is walking away with not 5, not 6, not 7.
Oh, my goodness.
Not 8.
Come on.
Not 9.
10
10 stickers.
Oh, my gosh.
My guy had no chill on the evening. Listen to this. I'm just going to read through his stat line uninterrupted, and then we'll just go.
So you're trying to tell me shut up.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm not even going to interrupt myself.
Go.
17 for 24 passing for 267 yards, 70.8% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, and a QB rate of 147. 13 carries for 203 yards for an average of 15.6 yards per carry with a long run of 71 yards and 1 touchdown. He also had another run in there that was something like a 50-yard run. So, by the way, off the top of the rip, it's actually 11 because I missed that other explosive run. It's 11 stickers, Zy. Correcting myself. He accounted for 470 yards. I'm going to take a quick breather while, Phil, you jump in.
Young man. Look, you are ready to play some football.
That was nasty.
Oh my gosh, dude! Dom, there was just look all week long. We were asking the questions, right? We asked him pregame. What does it mean to you to get a third opportunity to get back at a team that accounts for 2 of the 5 losses you've had in all of your high school career?
And by the way, it still sits at 5 losses.
That's right. Still, he
got so proud of you, man.
Yeah, man. We are super excited. It was one of the greatest interviews to be able to get to do, just because I know how much it meant to him, how much this game meant to him, and it meant everything to the whole team. They wore this together, And that's how this team. That's the thing I'm loving to see. You're starting to see a team come. They're not there yet. They've not arrived. But they're starting to come together. And I think a lot of that is due to Zayandre's, leadership. I think it's due to his ability to kind of listen and understand and learn and grow and what it takes to be a leader of a team and to make sure they're playing for the right reasons in the right way at the right time, right? Because a quarterback has that kind of role. They have that kind of function. And he's taking leadership lessons there, and he's putting them out there into the team, and then he's putting his body on the line to make sure he backs it up.
By the way, I think my favorite run of Zai's all night long was not the touchdown run, although that was electric and such a great capping point to the. But I think by the time he ran his touchdown in from that long way, it was like, oh yeah, this game's over. But my favorite was the one that he scrambled where he put one of the Lovejoy defenders. It was Chumley-esque where he was cutting inside, outside, inside, outside. And I'm like, yo, if I tried to make that many cuts, I'd like have blown out my knee, my hip, my back. And the Lovejoy defender was like, my knee, my hip, my back. And Adam Stormer was going to go ahead and gift that and meme that for me right now. I guarantee it. But it was so cool to see.
That dude needed some Spark Life chiropractic after the whiplash Zai put on him because he put some whiplash on that boy. He had no clue where Zai was going to go next, man.
I didn't know where Zai was going to go next. I'm up in the box, like, watching it and just like, what's he doing?
Yes,
I
go!
don't know. He flat out made him look silly.
It was amazing. It was a great run. You're right.
Made him look silly, but he's not the last guy we're going to talk about on offense.
So this is a favorite target for Zai. Number 9, Rowan Nylander. Right, he steps in. He's going to get 4 stickers. Rowan. Look, the thing that we've always talked about Rowan is the physical nature with which he plays the position. He is not afraid of a hit. He is not afraid to lower shoulder for extra yards. Like this kid plays a physical brand of football from the wide receiver position. 4 stickers means 6 catches.
Yep.
For 111 yards and a touchdown. And a touchdown. 18.5 yards per reception.
Yes.
And an explosive play of almost half the field, 47 yards.
That was our first touchdown, wasn't it?
First touchdown.
Yeah.
First touchdown of the game. And he turned on the Jets and was gone. Just gone. And Zai knew it right away.
Yeah, Zai rolled out, and eyes went to Zai, and he found Rowan, and dudes were trying to catch Rowan, and it was like, and you know what that touchdown did?
Yeah, that helped.
Everybody got to exhale a little bit, and it was like, oh, our offense is still there.
Yeah, the offense is there.
The offense is still there.
But
then the offense was there.
The offense just kept going. I felt like they'd found a rhythm. They got in a good rhythm. I mean, 3 quarters they put 45 points up. It's a great night. An incredible night, right?
It is.
Incredible. And Rowan, 4 stickers for that, buddy. The explosive play was something to watch. Your quarterback knew. He immediately signaled touchdown. As soon as you caught the ball, he signaled touchdown. It was pretty amazing, man.
It was awesome. Well, that's our offense. We could probably circle back around and talk about them all over again.
For another hour.
But let's talk about our defense.
Let's do it.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we offer banking solutions to help you through any season of life. From no-fee checking to our mobile app for easy on-the-go banking. From instant issue, tap-to-pay debit cards to click switch, used to quickly, securely transition automated payments and direct deposits from one account to another. And much more. For your family, for your business, come home to Farmers Bank and Trust.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'll let him know right now. Hey, listen, during our quick commercial break, I just got an important phone call.
Tell me.
Somebody's back.
Oh, are they back?
We got something for him.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. They back, baby.
All right, we ready? Maybe we can't do that upside down though. Can't be doing that upside down, right? Maybe it's back.
They back, baby.
Is it time?
Hey, listen, I'm going to say it. The Death Squad has returned to Coyote Field, baby. They are back. Hang it proud. Fly it everywhere, man. We're officially crowning it. Do we want to just kind of lay it down right here?
Should we just keep it on the show? Let's hang it over the front. Let's hang it over the front.
Listen, we don't normally do set decoration live, but we're gonna do it.
We're gonna make sure you
look.
See
you can kind of see what's going on. Do I need to fix my side a little bit?
I think we're good right there. Everybody got that? I don't know. Can you really see it?
You can tell what's.
Pull your side a little bit. We make sure that logo is visible so everybody. Yeah, go ahead and pull it just a little bit more there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It looks mean enough just like that. Looks mean. Oh, you look at that. Farmers Bank and Trust coming through for us again.
Hey, just like the Death Squad's coming from us. People have been asking, we got to name the defense. What are we doing? I'm telling you right now, the Death Squad is the legacy of the Coyote defenses. It started with the state championship squad that was just hammering people and laying the smackdown in the wood. And I'll tell you what, through these 3 weeks, you know what I've seen? The return of the Death Squad. They are back, baby. Look, they're going to hit hard, run fast, and take no prisoners.
Punishing, man. Punishing is what they are. They're punishing. I think guys like C.J. Miller, Grayson Stewart, Grant, Cerveny, I think some of those guys, BJ, I forgot about him. I don't know how I could not include
Greer.
him. Mr. Greer.
Nathan Nickerson.
These are the Nathan Nickerson. Man, Nathan will be mad at me if we don't mention his
Mr.
name.
1000 Watt.
Mr. 1000 Watt. These guys would be real proud of the kind of football that's getting played right now on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, look, they know the standards. Those guys know them. These guys know them.
This is the standard.
The Death Squad moniker, that reach, that push, that pull for something great. That's the standard. And you know, some might argue it maybe they feel like it's premature, but look, the pieces, the opportunity to be the Death Squad is there. This young group has the opportunity to be the Death Squad. And so that's kind of why we got to where we got and why we're pulling this out and super excited to be able to roll this out.
And here's what I'll tell you. You and I talked behind the scenes like we talked about it last year. It was like, hey, the defense every single season has to re-earn the Death Squad name.
Yeah.
And this team, after what they've done through these first 3 games, I feel like they've earned that. And I know they're going to continue to push hard, and they're going to continue to fight. Yeah. And I can't wait to see it.
This is not about an arrival, right? It's about a legacy. It's about a standard, and it's about keeping that standard every single week. As easy as it's given, it can be taken away.
Yeah,
you know, and I'm not afraid of that. If you don't earn it, you won't get it. Like that's the bottom line. Like that's just how it is. These young men are out there and they're grinding and they're getting it done. Like they're getting it done. And this week was a big district opener for us.
It was, and
they showed up.
We're gonna start it off, and we got a lot of names to talk about. We're gonna start off with number 1, Israel Johnson,
sir.
Mr. Izzy, bro.
Izzy.
Hey, we interviewed him before the Highland game, and he talked about how he
Taylor
expects.
Swift.
Yeah, he.
He's gonna hate me for that.
How he listens to Taylor Swift pregame. He had so much fun, by the way. What a great sport to let me mess with him during the interview. And then jokingly before the game, I walked up and was like, "Hey, do you have T Swift going?" And he just laughed and had the biggest smile. There's not everybody can just take a joke and run with it and be cool. Izzy, dude, that was awesome that you took that joke.
Chill.
Real chill. Hey, Izzy's going to walk away with 4 stickers, but he talked about before the Highland Park game, not about Taylor Swift. He did talk about that, but I talked about that actually. But he talked about how he's one of the shorter corners in the district, and so he's going to get challenged week in and week out, and it's up to him to raise up to that challenge. My boy, you were up to that challenge. There was one play where they ended up scoring, and it was you turned to cover a post cut and stumbled a little bit, and that's the only reason that Kellen Gibson had a step on you. Otherwise, I think you're right there. But you're going to walk away with 4 stickers on the night because you had 2 tackles, including a tackle for a loss, and then you had 3 PBUs, 3 pass breakups on the night to lead the team while you were being tested literally all night long. They literally, Lovejoy's literal game plan when they weren't running it was, we're just going to try and pick on number 1.
Yep.
And teams are quickly going to realize the hip fluidity that Izzy has, and he's able to turn with receivers. He's got the wheels to keep up with any receiver in our district, and he's going to be in position to try and make a play. And that's the nature of corner. You're not always going to make the play. Sometimes the wide receiver is going to catch the ball, but he had 3 pass breakups, and he was a problem. He operated on an island all night long, and the trust from Coach Severe for him to do that was incredible. Can you tell I'm fired up by the game he had?
I mean, look, if I would have had to flip my hips the way he did, I'd be putting an old folks home waiting for my hip replacement because that kid locked it down. Straight locked it down.
You know what?
All game.
His pregame playlist did not include Taylor Swift.
It could not have.
It was Shakira. Those hits don't lie.
You just dated us. Now no one's ever going to listen to our show ever again. Oh no! Oh my goodness! All right, Izzy, great job, man.
Killed
Look,
it.
This was crazy. Like this game, and we're going to talk about number 2, Corday Young.
Yeah,
Corday and Quan are new to the team this year and come in with a massive physical presence. Both of these young men are physically gifted to play this game. We're going to give Corday 2 stickers, a tackle for loss and a hurry.
Yeah.
And I guess we need to give him a sticker for the shadow boxing because I didn't see the fight. I don't know what happened. I don't know why we ended up not getting to see him the rest of the game. I know what they said. Things get ugly on the football field. And, ultimately, we aren't going to see everything, and apparently neither do some of the refs. But, hey, it is what it is.
There were actions that led to, and I still don't know. I kind of told you what I saw when I went back and watched it. And, the reality is there's always something that leads to a reaction. And he's going to walk away, and the coach is going to walk away and say he's got to be able to control that reaction. And that's fair.
Yep.
But there's always, just like we talked about with Dylan Jeffers last year, there was something that led to that reaction that needed to be monitored, and it
wasn't being monitored.
There you go.
I said this in the halftime show, right, with K-Lake. I said I feel like the first quarter refs had an opportunity to kind of keep this game under control, and I think they let a lot of things go that they probably shouldn't have on both sides of the ball, right? And as a result, we ended up seeing some stuff that is a little uncharacteristic and isn't okay for clean football.
Yeah.
Clean football wins games.
Yeah.
Playing clean, being able to have control of your emotions, knowing, what is at stake, understanding that there is a team on the field and it's not just about you. It's about the team. It's about that brand. It's about what's on their chest.
Yeah.
That you, right, means more than just Anna High School varsity football.
Right.
It represents so much. And so having that approach and having that discipline and letting yourself be coached to have that level of discipline is so important. And, look, in the end, what do we know? We don't know a lot. I just know that Corday is a force.
Yeah, the fact that he's walking away with 2 stickers, the tackle for loss and the hurry, like you said, in one half of football, like that's pretty incredible. He's a talented young man. He's got a lot of potential that I can't wait to see him continue to try and unlock.
That's the word for me, potential. Like, because there's still so much that he has not unlocked yet. And while there is so much, Corday, there's so much that's good about your game, there's so much more, I think, to unlock and to bring. And I think once he figures that out, holy smokes, man. I think Corday Young has the opportunity to be one of the top in the state. At his position. Yeah. One of the top in the state on the defensive side of the ball when it comes to an end. I think he can be a physically imposing, violent, punishing defensive end. Yeah. And we see glimpses of that.
100%. 100%. Hey, our next guy on the docket, number 10.
Come on.
AP, Mr. Aiden Palmer himself. We love it. We love it. We love it. 4 total tackles, but you're going to get your sticker on the night for your pass breakup. Yep. He was part of that unit. Like he plays on special teams. He comes in on certain packages with the 1s, and then he kind of comes in and he's like a coach for the 2s as well. Mm-hmm. And he was part of that 2s unit that played all that fourth quarter that made sure we didn't give up any points in that second half. And so, like, Aiden Palmer, we see you, brother. This is a young man that has battled back from adversity and so many different injuries over his career. So to see him back out there balling and playing with the team and the guys that he loves is so much fun to see. I get so excited every time I see him make a play on the football field, man.
His mental strength, the mental fortitude, that's the phrase.
Yeah.
His mental fortitude is just on a different level. There's a lot that Aiden brings to the table that people could learn from, but the one thing, the intangible thing about him is his emotional EQ, just how strong he is in that regard. Like, man, that's if I'm one of your teammates, Aiden, I'm asking you, how'd you put up with setback after setback to get to where you are today? Yeah. Because I want to emulate that. I want to be like that as another teammate. Yeah. I want to figure out how can I be that emotionally strong. You're physically strong. We've talked about that. That's evident in your play, but that emotional strength is a whole nother level, man, and it's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. By the way,
glad you're getting to play.
This D squad flag right here looks so sick.
It does look good.
We're looking at our monitor down there off to the side, and it's so
kind of
nasty.
selfish of me to say since
designed it.
I designed it, but I do like it.
Looks so sick. All right, next guy.
Next guy, number 11, Jaden Parker. Jaden, I'm just going to – tied for the team lead with 9 total tackles on the day. A tackle for a loss, a sack, a sack.
3. So we're at 3.
A quarterback snack.
That's the first time Jaden Parker's seen that this season.
Sorry, Jaden. Don't hate me for it. Keep watching the video. 3 hurries and absolutely no chill on the day. Dude was a beast. And look, how many places did he play? I mean, what all is this kid willing to do to help the Coyotes win football games? He's willing to do everything. Absolutely everything, man. And it is fun. Dude, Arizona, if anybody from Arizona happens to catch this show, you are absolutely 100% without any question getting a dude. He is a dude, a real deal, bona fide stud. He is going to bring it every single time. And now I'm the one getting fired up about number 11, Jaden Parker. I feel a little bit like I don't know, like Gruden or something. I feel like I'm kind of losing myself. I'm not going to do any impressions on our show.
I was really hoping you were going to hit us with a Gruden impression. No, Jaden is a difference maker, and he is all team first. When we interview him, dude, we can barely get him to talk about himself. He immediately flips to the team, and I love and respect that out of Jaden Parker. He's a man child. Like, he was a man child out there. He was a man amongst boys, just doing his thing. And it was anytime someone saw him coming, whoop, get out of bounds, or throw it away, or run, because the dude was coming to hit some people. And it's funny. Each and every game that passes, I feel like he's just hitting harder and playing more confidently. And so, like, by the time we get to the back half of our schedule, I'm scared what that's going to look like for other teams.
I am absolutely excited for it. I'm not scared. I am like Christmas, waiting for it intently. I'm waiting for it.
That's because you're not the one that has to get hit.
That's why I'm excited like Christmas for it, because I don't have to get hit. I will say, though, that Jaden Parker and Corday Young are the reason why I don't do on-camera interviews, because I would look like a Oompa Loompa, and there goes another meme. Standing next to these guys who are just awesomely gifted physical human beings for the game of football. So, look, Jaden, you had a great game, man, and you continue to have good games. Keep putting it together. Keep your head like the way it is, man. You got your head in the right space right now. Just keep it that way, and we're going to continue to watch the Coyotes do great things behind that kind of leadership. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. Hey, number 12, Zay Flanagan, you are next up on our board. You had 1 tackle on the evening, but you're going to get your sticker because you had a giant PBU. It was you and Travis Shagog all alone deep. Janusek let that one rip, 45, 50 yards in the air, kind of down towards our own 20-yard line. Just threw it one-on-one coverage with Shagog, and if you don't make the play, he catches it, and they're kind of like rolling. And you get in there and read the route perfectly. You watch the receiver. You read his hips. You follow him well. You watch him put his hands up, and you turn and locate that ball, and you knock it away. Right, and like it falls incomplete, and that was a giant moment.
I've only watched the play a couple times in our footage, just looking back over it. But man, he stuck with him. Yes. Like I felt like he had a shoulder glued to that guy. Like guy was not getting away from him.
And Shagog is fast. Their receiver, he's fast. He's a fast receiver. So Zay being right there tells you what kind of speed he's got.
Zay is not slow. There's nothing about him in that regard that is going to be slow. You're not going to be able to outrun him in that regard. But, man, the technique, I just watch it over and over again. And it just felt like his technique was really sound there. And as a result, he walks away with an incredible play.
Yep, 100%.
All right, number 15, Ryan Sasumi, the Tsunami. Right? We get to talk about Ryan. I love it, man. Number 15. 3 total tackles on the day. You got a tackle for a loss, a sack, and a forced fumble. I don't know how you can disrupt the game anymore. A tackle for loss.
Yep.
Right? You're bringing somebody down behind the line of scrimmage. That throws off the game script. A sack.
Yes.
You are interrupting the mental game well-being of Janusek.
Yep.
And then a forced fumble.
Yep.
Right? You exerted your will on this game in almost every way imaginable as a defensive player. And it's so fun to watch. We've talked about how this kid in the offseason had a shoulder injury that he had to come back from and work back from, came back stronger, bigger. He came back faster.
He put on like 15, 20 pounds over the offseason.
And last year we talked about how he needed to get more violent through the ball, like through people. Like he had to learn how to finish through people. And he's brought that this year. Number 15, you better know where he is. If you're an opposing offense, you better know where he is, because if you don't give an account for him, he's going to hit you hard. He's going to hit you into last Wednesday every chance he gets.
Into last Wednesday. I love it. Hey, another guy that's going to hit you hard. Number 25, Cash. Money.
Put a little dollar sign in his lower third. Let's see, in his lower third, somewhere down here in the middle of the screen. That's right.
Cash Money Williams, brother. Little quadzilla action on the night. You're going to get 3 stickers. You were third on the team with 7 total tackles. You had a tackle for a loss, and you had a hurry. And your hurry was literally like, Janice was like, nope.
Don't want none of that.
Your boy's out of here. I'm gone. I'm outside the tackle box. The ball is gone. Please don't touch me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hit me. Because you spent plenty of time tackling people all night long, dude. Like, you just hit people hard. You're built like your legs are tree trunks, man, and you drive with them really well and deliver with absolute ferocity when you hit.
Yep.
And so, Cash, that was really cool to see. He's going to appear on special teams here in a little while. So, Cash, I didn't forget about that either. But Cash Williams, you're going to get 3 stickers on the defensive side of the ball. Great work, dude. You're just all over the field in everybody's business. He's made a decision this year that he's not going to be blocked. He's not going to be blocked for more than like a half a play.
I mean, he's so strong.
Crazy.
He can impose his will on anybody, and that's what's so much fun to watch about him.
Yeah.
And, man, he gets fired up. I love seeing Cash, like, fired up after a play. It's so much fun, but great job, Cash.
He takes a little bit after Coach Porter. Coach Porter gets fired up
too,
yeah, bro. I think Cash is following that lead,
bro.
It's cool to see.
Give a little homework assignment to the fans, there for a little bit. Just watch Coach Porter on the sideline sometimes. See how much he's in the game. He's in the game. I promise you, he's in the game.
I'm pretty sure he would sub himself in with no pads and no helmet if he could go play a play. And I don't think the D-line would disagree with me on that.
There's only a handful of guys that might be able to get away with that on the coaching staff. I think he's one of them.
He'd
for
be
sure.
Scary.
He would be frightening, bro. Awesome dude, but man, he would be
love
frightening.
Coach Porter. Such a good dude.
100%. And players love him. I mean, he's a good dude.
Sticker for Coach Porter for being one of
We are handing him a sticker when we see them this week. All right, let's talk about number 30. Look, this guy is such a smart kid. When it comes to defense, he understands what's happening on the field. Brennan Williams, you're going to get a sticker this week for something very specific, but in terms of your overall play, look, you just have a way of understanding what needs to be done, and you can help your teammates get there. Like, that's one of the things. Like, you have such a great kind of almost like a coach's mentality in the way you present yourself to the game, and it's seen. Like, I think there's a lot of trust that your teammates have in you because of that. But, man, I will tell you, from a technical perspective, from a sticker perspective, you tied the team with 9 tackles.
Yes. Tied
Huge.
for the team lead. Yep.
But, man, you hit. Oh, my gosh, do you hit people. I haven't seen a game this year where I haven't walked away, Brennan, where I thought, it was okay. Every game you have absolutely laid somebody out. I mean, made them rethink their decision to play the game of football, because that's how hard you hit them. You punish. You punish people. You make them think twice, right? And then as a result of that, the next time they get the ball, they don't want the ball because they're thinking, where's number 30? Where's number 30? Great game, man. Brendan, I don't feel like I can say enough, but I feel like I've said a lot, so I'll let you
There was a
comment.
play where Janisek took a snap, and his running back slipped out to the flat on the far side towards the Lovejoy sideline, and he was literally alone in the flat. And Janisek honestly made the right read in throwing him the ball. But by the time the ball got there, Brennan Williams also got there. He covered like half the field, got there and was like, oh, remember me? Night, night.
He speared
night, night.
Just absolutely. Oh, dude. I don't know if
it was a really cool play to watch. It was a play for no gain. Right, but like Brennan covering that distance, that's what Brennan is doing this year. Listen, another guy that is just, I think, getting started, and we talked about his brother earlier, but it's number 55, Quan Young. You're gonna get a sticker on the night, brother, for a hurry. And here's what's cool about Quan getting a sticker for a hurry is that he is constantly like double and triple teamed, because that's a very large human being.
He is a big boy.
He's a very large human being, and
not easy to move.
He's very strong. and he hits with a lot of force. And so, like, lines are constantly doubling and tripling down to that center of our line to try and stop Quan from getting in there. And so the fact that he's breaking through double and triple teams to get the hurry just tells you how strong that dude is. So, Quan, brother, you're going to get that sticker on the night for the hurry. Incredible work all night long, plugging up the middle of the field so that the middle runs that they love to do weren't there, and they had to constantly bounce them to the outside, and they had to go with the read option of runs to the outside because, well, Quan was there. And what you going to do? Run away from him.
Run away. That's what you're going to do. Look, I get to talk about the Soul Snatcher. I love that name. I love this player. He knows it. I have not been shy about this at all. I think when number 90, Caden Banks, is playing and he's locked in, I don't think there's a better player at his position in the state. I think there's something about the motor in this kid that is absolutely undeniable. Yep. 3 stickers, 1 tackle, 2 hurries on the night, and a fumble recovery. Like, the kid can be an absolute destroyer when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Yes. Caden, 3 stickers, a dominant night. It's what I've come to expect of you, and it's what I and maybe I take it for granted sometimes. I just expect this is going to be a stat line for Caden Banks on some level, right? He's going to have a tackle. He's going to have a tackle for loss. He's going to have hurries. He's going to get sacks. He's going to snatch the souls of the other team, and he's keeping them in little figurines in his locker. And just to remember each one of those plays, it's crazy, man. It's so much fun. Number 90, Caden Banks. 3 stickers.
Dude, KB's awesome. Oof. I think a light bulb moment for him was against Emerson last year. We had an awesome special teams at kickoff, I think it was, and downed them at like the 7 or 8 yard line. And I looked at Caden as he was getting run out there, and I said, Caden, you guys get a stop right here. You get a big sack. This game is over. You will defeat them. Like they will lay down and just go away after this. And he goes, I got you. And he came out there, and on that possession, he got a sack and a hurry, I think it was, or a sack and a tackle for a loss. And it was just like, oh, this dude is him.
Yeah.
And like that's the Caden Banks that's why we rave about Caden Banks. Yep. And we love like all these dudes. Like, I think it's clear in our passion of how we talk about these young men. We love all of them. The next and last guy on the defensive side of the ball we're going to talk about is number 98, Shamar Boykins. You're walking away with 3 stickers on the night, dude. He stepped up in a big way, especially in the second half. You got 2 total tackles, but your 3 stickers are because you had a tackle for a loss, you had a sack, and you had a hurry. It's crazy, right? Here's how I know that we were in their quarterback's head. We had 9 hurries, we had 3 sacks, but there was a play, and I can't remember if it was Shamar or Caden, so forgive me, guys, but there was a play where Janisek rolled out for his life to the left, and just threw the ball away after getting outside the tackles, just threw it into the ground past the line of scrimmage, and he turned to, like, try and taunt our D lineman who, like, flushed him out of the pocket. Like, he just made a great play, and it was like, bud, that was 3rd and, like, 18. Now you guys have to punt. And, like, you're trying to talk trash, and our D lineman was just like, whether it was Caden or Shamar, I don't remember, but they were like, cool. We get the ball back, and guess what? Zai's going to go score, and guess what? Zai went and scored.
Yep.
It was one of those nights, and Shamar was part of that with the tackle for loss, the sack, and the hurry.
Yep.
And so Shamar stepping up in a big way. He's another name that Coyote fans and other opposing coaches need to continue to get familiar with because I think he's got a drive and a determination to get some stuff done as well.
Look, real quietly, this D-line is – I mean, they're
deep.
They're deep. There's at least 2 deep, right?
Everywhere.
I think everywhere on the line, but they are wreaking havoc with lines that I think a lot of people thought we wouldn't have a chance to do, and they are, and they're winning that battle in the trench. A lot of fun to watch, and I got a feeling it's going to continue to be a lot of fun. It has to be, because the standard is the standard. Bottom line.
They back, baby.
They back.
Hey, that's the defense.
Let's go to some special teams.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we offer banking solutions to help you through any season of life. From no-fee checking to our mobile app for easy on-the-go banking. From instant issue, tap-to-pay debit cards to Click Switch, used to quickly, securely transition automated payments and direct deposits from one account to another. And much more. For your family, For your business, come home to Farmers Bank and Trust.
Man, we're back with special teams.
Come on now.
Let's go. Like, look, the special team stuff is nuanced. Most people don't pay much attention when teams are kicking, when they're, in any kind of situation of special teams. I think most people are checking out. They're running to the bathroom. They're checking their phone, and it's a mistake because this is the third and just as important part of any game. And if you're not functioning on all three of these levels, offense, defense, and special teams, you open yourself to some kind of a weakness, right?
Yeah.
Our special teams is starting to lock it down. They've learned from some mistakes in the first few weeks, and they're starting to lock it down.
And by the way, we kind of held Coach Rod's feet to the fire a little bit during the coaches show, like, hey, there's some mistakes. What are you doing to clean them up? And he gave a great answer, and then the special teams unit came out and cleaned it up.
They cleaned it up.
And it started with
we have to give Rod some credit at the coaches show this week, won't we?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Coach Rod, we see you. Let's talk about
sticker for Coach Rod.
Sticker for Coach Porter and Rod. You both get a sticker this week.
Coach Rod's gonna be like, what do I got to do, man? We gave up 14 points. What do I have to do for a sticker?
All right, all the coaches get a sticker.
Everybody, you get a sticker.
Actually, it's a district win. Everybody on the team gets 2 stickers just for that.
By the way, the stickers are still they're in the mail. Right, so that's why they're not on the helmet yet. We haven't forgot. We're not just lip service over here. You will get stickers. They're in the mail.
That's right. So I'm going to talk about our kicking crew, right?
Yep.
The crew as a whole. When you guys execute, you have to be perfect, right? Perfection is, when it comes to kicking, perfection is the standard. That's what we've always come to. That's what we've always held to. Yeah. So perfection is a standard. Perfect execution on extra points and our 1 field goal attempt. Mm-hmm. Incredible. So Peyton Miller, number 54. Number 9, Rowan Nylander. Number 82, Des Marroquin.
Yep.
Incredible. Yep. Incredible night. Perfect night. And as a result, you guys all get a sticker.
Yeah, I think nothing more really needs to be said about that. It just is encapsulated perfectly because we're going to go to our kicker again, number 82, Des. You're going to get 2 more stickers. We had that penalty where the defender just decided he was going to spear Zai, and I've gone back and watched it, so I'm confident in saying it's a spear.
Yep.
He decided he was going to spear Zai after he was down at the end of the half, and I think there was a lot of confusion. We all felt like we should get 1 on time down. But I kind of like how it turned out afterwards. And I think what really ended up happening is because it was after he was already down and the half had technically concluded, it wasn't an active defensive penalty on the active play. It was after the half had ended. It's still a penalty, so it applied to start the next half is really what ended up happening. And so our coaching staff was like, hey, cool, Des, middle dribble. And Des middle dribbled. And Des middle dribbled his way to the kick and the recovery, and it was kind of off and running at that point.
Yeah.
It was off and running, and so, Des, you're going to walk away with 2 more stickers on the night for that middle dribble execution. That was phenomenal, and I always love when the middle dribble is coming. I may have looked at Jared before when we were off air, and I said, hey, watch for middle dribble. It might be an onside kick here. And sure enough, it was, and it was so electric to see. And to see him recover it. Great job, Des.
Des has a way of making that play happen every time. And, that's a big credit to him.
Yeah.
Those are not easy to get back. It's hard to execute, an onside kick of any kind. And so to have that happen in a critical time of the game, right, it stole back a possession that was probably rightfully ours to start, but it stole it back. So, Des, great job, kid. Look, we're back to him again.
Come on now.
Number 7.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Surgeon General, Ace Trailer.
Yep.
You're going to get a sticker here for disrupting the returner when we downed them at their own 9-yard line on the kickoff. Anytime you're going to pin guys inside the 10, we're probably going to reward you with a sticker.
Yeah.
Anytime. He didn't act alone, though, either.
No, he muffed the kick returner, muffed the kickoff, feeling the kickoff in the end zone, and still decided to take it out. And Ace was like, that was dumb.
Yeah.
And then Zay Flanagan was like, that was also dumb.
They're coming in.
Because he did the same thing. It was Ace was the first one that made him slow down, and Ace doesn't get him. Zay also makes him slow down. Zay doesn't get him. And so Ace and Zay, you guys are going to get those stickers. Like Coach Rod was like, they need to get stickers. I was like, yes, sir, Coach Rod.
That's right.
I got you, brother. I got you.
It all works together.
It does. It all works together because ultimately – this young man was the one who got the tackle, but it was because of the other 2, Ace and Zay, disrupted. And so, number 11,
Zay Flanagan.
No.
Number 11,
Jaden
Parker. Sorry. I looked down at my sheet, and Zay's listed there as 12. I know number 11 is Jaden Parker, but yes, number 11 Jaden Parker.
Yes.
So look, you can't deny the way that all that works together and how important it is.
Yeah, and honestly, like, it was on our opening kickoff. So we take the first possession, we get that 47-yard touchdown to Rowan, and then it's on our opening kickoff to go out on defense, and it kind of set the tone for the night. It was like, oh, this is how it's gonna be.
This is how it's gonna be.
And Ace and Zay and Jaden and all this other special teams were like, yes, this is how it's going to be. And then the defense was like, yeah, this is how it's going to be. Y'all gonna punt the ball. Like that's what ended up happening. So, anyways, I'm done trying to do accents or whatever it might have been right there.
I don't know what it was.
Number 25, Cash Williams is going to be our last special teams guy on the night. You're going to get 2 stickers, Cash, on special teams. You get it for the blocked punt, where they decided they were going to use Jacob Janisek to punt it, and Cash was like, "Hey, watch this! Y'all did it once." And we didn't have a returner back there, and then JoJo kind of floats back on the second one that Janisek was going to punt later in the game, and Cash was like, nah, JoJo, I don't even know why you ran back there. That was kind of a waste of energy because I'm going to get through the line, I'm going to block it, and then I'm going to field it, and he would have housed it had it not been for the horse collar tackle that was required to bring him down.
I don't think it even touched the ground. I think he blocked and pulled in.
It probably did.
I don't think it even touched the ground. I didn't go back and rewatch that play. I'll admit it right off the rip. But I think when he came through and made that block, he pulled it straight into his body and he was gone.
Yeah.
Until, he got ripped off his feet by the horse collar tackle.
Yeah. That's just what Cash Williams does.
It didn't faze him. He was pretty excited.
So, like, all of that to say, like, Cash, that was an amazing block. That was such an electric play. And it was just, once again, another, like, exclamation point statement announcement on the night that, like, the Coyotes are here, right? This is not a 7 a.m., 18 to 9 type of game.
No.
This is a 7:30 p.m. Friday kickoff. The Coyotes are here.
But can we get, like, a normal Friday night game at some point?
No.
I mean, at this point, I don't know that we will. I hope we do. I hope we get a normal night at some point. 7 a.m. one week. We're gonna move. We're gonna flip the home location away.
Week one, we got a normal game.
Week one, we did, and I guess that's the only one we're gonna get.
That's it.
I'm not gonna speak that juju over our team.
Hey, so that's our special teams unit.
Yep.
Listen, we're back at it this Friday night against Melissa.
In the fun zone.
Here in the fun zone.
In the fun zone,
sir.
baby. We need to make up. Look, let me just put out a little PSA. Look. I love the horns. We love the horns. Anna loves the horns. Horns are great, but what we need to remind you about is the spit that can come from the horns sometimes is not so great. I saw Anna put out a thing about the spit, like. Your people have taken full advantage of noisemakers when the team has to put out hey, don't blow the horns over the heads of other people. Be careful. Like, mind what's happening, because after a while, when you're blowing into that thing, that spit will have a tendency to run out the end of the horn. Anybody who's been in band knows that. So just be smart. Like, be smart, be wise, take care of your other fans around you. We don't want them not coming because of those.
Be loud, be proud, be respectful.
Loud and be proud, but be respectful in the same way.
And hey, real quick, in the same vein, quit emailing other stadiums and athletic personnel and athletic departments if our vuvuzelas are allowed. Just bring them. If their website does not say no vuvuzelas, just bring them.
Yeah, all they're going to do is tell you, put it
away, go put it back in the car.
Put it away, go put it back in the car, whatever.
When we email ahead of time, it gives them a chance to respond and plan. And, like, they know that we come loud and as a force, so, like, just stop.
They don't like that you come loud. You know that, right? Like, that's, as fans, you got to understand. Like, they don't like that we have a fan base. They don't like that we're loud. Yeah. They don't want that in their home turf. We're louder than most other teams, fans. I would argue. So I'm with you. Don't just show up. Bring what you want to bring.
But this week is in the fun zone, so you can bring all the noisemakers.
Let's go.
7:30 p.m. kickoff.
Yep.
6:30 p.m. Coyote walk.
Tailgate.
5:30 p.m. tailgate.
Let's get that tailgate action going.
Be at the tailgate, man. Like, this is Melissa's coming to town. Be there. Be ready for all of it.
Yep.
And one more thing. Be respectful at this. It's going to be jam-packed.
It'll be
respectful.
Packed.
They've asked you a bunch of times, please don't stand along the railings in the stands.
Stop.
It blocks the view of the people behind you. I know, like, you might be amped up, but if you feel like you need to stand, go stand on the fence line, like somewhere else that's not in front of the stands.
Over on the round of the track. Like, go stand over there or something. Get off the rails. Stay off the rails, folks.
Please.
Everybody in the stands is trying to enjoy the game. And when you stand up and block, you make yourself more important than everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. It's not right. It's not right for the people around you. We know you want to support. We know you want to be proud, but do it the right way. That's it. Just do it the right way.
Yep. So PSA, hey, please subscribe. Do it the right way. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's right. So yeah, look, we've got a goal this year. Like we rushed out to 300-400 subscriptions. We've never, in terms of pushing subscriptions,
we mention it, but like
our viewable hours are crazy on our channel. And we thank you for that. Like the fact that you guys take in our content the way you do means so much to us, because it means these kids and their accomplishments are being brought up in your mind and in your way to be recognized, so that you can see that. But ultimately, we want to keep getting that word out. So where we stand, we want to double our subscriptions in this next year. And I'm not afraid to throw those numbers out there. So if you go up there and you see that we've got 380, no, we've got another 310 to go.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
320. Let's get to 7.
Let's get to 700. We should, with as many fans that we have come out to the games, we should easily be able to do that. So
share it with everybody. It costs you no money. It allows other people to find the show too. It helps the analytics, and I know that's a weird thing to talk about. It's inside baseball. It simply helps the analytics so that more people see who our football players are,
and look,
what our team is doing.
We're doing a lot of hard work on the back end. We're reaching out and liking other programs and colleges and coaches and things like that. We're getting connected to them in other places, and our goal is just to continue to increase the visibility of this for the betterment of these young men who are playing this game.
Yeah.
Right? That's ultimately the goal, and so you can help us get there by subscribing and hitting the little bell where ding.
That was in sync.
That was nice. That worked out pretty well. In fact, there may have been a little harmony in that, but we're not singing, I promise. But those notifications will allow you when a new show hits. We're doing a lot of shows. We've got pregame, postgame interviews.
Coach's show.
We got the coach's show on Wednesdays at Roadhouse.
By the way, it's a great week to come. It's Melissa week, so come to Roadhouse.
Come on.
Get a steak. Hear the conversation live. Be there and experience the atmosphere live. It's fun.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun, and it's a good time. And then of course
find out who let the dog out.
Who did let the dog out? That is the question. Still, surprisingly, it's still the question. And then this show, of course, the stat show, and then the media day stuff that we put out. So all of that it's important to us, and we want you guys to be able to see all that stuff. So
hey, one more time, thank you to Farmers Bank and Trust for your support of the show, for allowing us to have this go on for another year. Help us continue to be able to have resources to make this show happen and make it a great thing to shout out our young men. But with that being said, dude, it's your opportunity. I did it last time. You get to lead us out this week.
Go Coyotes on 3.
You know it.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Go Coyotes.